important. And I think we're good.
Good.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to kind of do the interview with us. It's really important, and we're really excited to kind of have an opportunity to highlight the new era that I think the football team and also just athletics in general at CSU is kind of moving forward towards. So we really appreciate being able to get your perspective on it.
Good. You know, really, when you look back and really do an audit of how it went, I did not really know maybe some of the dysfunctions that were underlying, and yet being able to rid some of the dysfunction and create an atmosphere of excellence, creating an atmosphere of where everybody that touches the organization is moving forward to be the best they can be and not look for excuses. And that includes not only the players, that includes the coaches, the trainers, the equipment guy, everything that touches what we're doing. And I'm really proud of where we're at right now, and I'm looking forward to the future because a lot of great things are happening. Goes at each day and attacks each day. And it's about choices and decisions that we make, and a lot has to do with how we look at ourselves and the image that we want to be. And so working on really the mental aspect of how we think. And those are the things that I'm really proud of, because I'm seeing that now as we've started that education program and the expectations that we have for who we are and what we're all about. And I see a lot of people stepping up and saying, you know, this isn't the old CSU. This is something that is beyond just the Front Range. This is something that we can make as a national name. You know, obviously there's any time you come in and start to put your fingerprints on it. You know, I think the Bold New Era stands for a lot more than just, you know, a message or just a slogan. I believe it has a lot to do with, we're not going to take second fiddle to anybody. And there is nothing here that should be second rate. And whether it's the football program or the engineering school, whether it's the ag department, whether it's the school of business, it's not about taking a second seat or a back seat to anybody. And so when I look at that and we're able to actually show all the great things that we have as a campus, as a university, as a community, because let me tell you something, this Fort Collins now is a great place. And I think making sure that we understand we belong at the top and taking that as the bold new era of who we are, that's what really gets me excited. Part of it is really you have to look at yourself first, okay? And that's hard sometimes, because when you define who you are by looking in the mirror and attacking issues that maybe you try to hide rather than work on, and we do that through a lot of different things. We've been afforded the opportunity to actually have a mental conditioning coach that actually works on how we think every single day. And when all we do in life is you come to a fork in the road, decide whether I'm going to take a right here or take a left. And it doesn't matter what you do from its simplest form. But to help you really think about how is that choice going to affect me and the people I'm around, then you know you start to get out of yourself and into the team, and that's really what it's all about. In any walk of life you're in, you know, there's criticism. In a public arena, you know, some of the criticism is probably due. So I don't ever look at that as a negative. I look at it more, okay, this is something that we need to keep working on. I think there has been way more positive than there has been the negative. And in every walk of life, there is a vocal minority that, you know, seems to get their message out. I think as we keep moving forward in the direction we're headed, And in this bold new era, it will become a vocal majority that will actually kind of start to take over. And I've actually seen that in other places. I see our guys really starting to take control of their own destiny and step up and not only just for the older guys, but actually younger guys that know, you know what, I can make this as much my team as they can. And the more leaders that you bring in, the more guys that understand what it takes to be successful. And that comes from recruiting players from winning programs, guys that were team captains, all of those type of things. It really helps, because once you get a bunch of people together who have invested in their own self, their own business, their own company, building that company into a Fortune 500 company, now you get 100 guys all together that are Fortune 500 companies in every aspect of their life. That's what it takes to be successful.